I had a yoga teacher. I went to a class, I'm not kidding, she had us do this movement for like 5 minutes. When the hell are you going to use this movement? What possible application to everyday life would this movement have? I don't know. It's so great to be here. Thank you for welcoming me into your church. Who'd have thunk? Call my mother right now. I want her to experience this. I used to, run away from church and go smoke cigarettes with my girlfriend. On and off. I just smoked a cigarette today. I love them, And kissing a non-smoker is so gross. It's like licking a toothbrush. Any anonymous people here tonight? Anonymous people, raise your hand. 12-steppers, anonymous people, come on out yourself. No, I'm kidding. She's like, yeah, I don't care. It's the ancient, sacred, holy path of excess. It's a great teacher. I know that teacher. I love that teacher. That was a good teacher. Those of you who have not had a big addiction, if you watch What the Bleep You See, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Everyone has something, It's not, if you're not addicted to alcohol, it's like the chemicals attached to victimization or something, Like, we're all in this together, But yeah, I don't drink anymore. I just cleaned up. I got real interested about 6 years ago, really, in checking in rather than checking out, And I stopped drinking, and it's best for you. Believe it. Yeah. And hosts at parties, sometimes they don't get it. They just don't get it. They're like, have one. Why not? Just have one. Why not? I'm like, why not? Try, there's somewhere I have to be in like 2 weeks. Okay? Yeah. So I had 2 DUIs in my life, and they were, I know it's a very serious offense, and I really think that Washington is a little harsh, though. I mean, really, I think what they should have is put the lights and the sirens on the top of our cars. We're drunk, out of the way. Yes, there's nothing that can bring you more quickly to your knees than a substance addiction. And there's other addictions, too. Like, I'm 46, and you know what I'm addicted to? I find male attention. Like, I don't get it as much as I used to when I was younger, and I'm just like, I'm noticing that I miss that. You know what I get instead? I get respect. Respect my butt. Respect my butt. I'm changing clothes at the yoga studio, and this guy walks in. I'm naked. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am." I'm like, "Hello." I'm like, "Namaste." I'm naked. Pedestalize the deliciousness, okay? I'm sorry, ma'am. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. I love men. I've learned so much from men in my life. I had 14 boyfriends one year. This was in my 30s, back to back. And it's fun to make them wrong. It's really fun to make them wrong. I love doing that. I had 14 back to back, and I'm like telling my friend, 14 jerks in a row. Men are jerks. Clearly, men are jerks. They are. 14 in a row. Do the math. It doesn't take like a genius to figure that out. 14 men in a row. They're all jerks. And if you're lucky, you might get a life mentor who comes along and actually says, "Hey, look, Vanda, who's the common denominator?" I've been with you through 14 failed relationships, and who's the common denominator? And I'm like, you! You're a jerk! My friend Scotty says, he has a rockin' marriage. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you have a rockin' marriage? He goes, I gave up the right to make her wrong, and she gave up the right to be right. He said that. I had to think. She gave up the right to be right, and I gave up the right to make her wrong. I'm like, Yeah, I'm like, well, wait, what else is there to talk about? But that's it, isn't it? I mean, 9/11 is just being right on a big scale, if you look at it. It all boils down to that. Getting up off of your own self-righteousness. And I like to be right. I mean, that slide from righteous into self-righteous is such a slippery slide, isn't it? I like that little slide. Yeah. But my great relationship is on its way, I know. I want a embarrassingly intimate love affair with life and with each other, where we have more fun washing dishes than most couples have on their honeymoon. That's what I'm up for. It's going to happen. She's like, whoa, I like that idea. Yeah, so that I just wanted to share that possibility with you so it gets out there in the world. And I don't know. Maybe some of yours tonight. Yeah, come on, Rosie. No one? Oh, they're just scared to death of me. Oh, my boy's in the back. They're like, you look like you'd be kind of trouble, lady. Yeah, I am. I'm like a heretic or something. I'm a kind of crazy girl. Like, I got, you guys believe in reincarnation, right? Anyone? I don't know about you guys, but how many people don't believe? There's like two camps. There's the ones who just cannot wrap their minds around that concept. And to them I say, isn't living once weird enough? Is it that much more of a stretch to say, and we've lived multiple times, you know what I mean? And it's just and then there's the others who knew exactly who they were. I was Nefertiti, okay? No, I was Nefertiti, I'm sorry. Okay, I was Cleopatra, okay. Spiritual name dropping, My brother's sure he was one of Jesus's buddies, I'm like, I don't know, Pav. I don't know if you're one of Jesus's. What about being the guy who cleaned up at the Last Supper? Someone had to be him, But apparently, I was burned at the stake 6 times. Tarred and feathered 8 times. You know how uncomfortable that is, being tarred and feathered? It's horrible. And guillotined 9 times. All of eternity. I'm like, is it any fun? Is that any fun, being there on those clouds? And she said, well, you can't really move because you're not in a body. She said, well, actually, you can move a little bit like this. For all of eternity. Hi, Jesus. I know. And the next day I walked by there, and the 4-year-old lets it slip. She goes, my mother told me we can't talk to you anymore. Oh, great. Yeah, now I'm like the crazy heretic down the lane. Yeah. Come on over to my house, little girl, 666 over Lake Lane. Yes, that is my inverted pentagram in the garden. That's it, Oh, man, you guys have been fantastic. That's all I have for you tonight. Really, thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. And you are the beginning of a new kind of comedy, because you guys helped me do this and forward this. Please put your names on my mailing list back there. And you all get a free yoga class with my friend, my friend Mahal from Yoga, Inner Composure Yoga. I want to thank Becky Rainey from Print and Copy Factory, who helped me promote this. And I want to thank your amazing Minister Pete Ray and all of you guys who have helped in the back. Thank you so much for the stuff that I've seen you do and for the stuff that I didn't know about, just the little stuff that just gets done. And I really want to thank mostly my go-to girl. She has been just like amazingly indefatigable and just the go-to person, Wanda Maddox. And thank you very much. You guys have been great. I'm Vanda.